Dave Devora on Talk Graphics recently asked, I have my website designed and I have a property button on my floating navbar. I would like to link this to a property website where I can list properties for sale, rent, etc. So basically what he's after is having a main website and then a properties website, and he wants to link the two together. This can be done quite simply using subsites in subfolders. Here's the site that I just quickly knocked up, and if you have a look up here, forget the parkson.com bit, that's my server. This would be his website, and it would go to index.html, which we are here. Similarly, if we click on mouse over this one here, down here, you'll see that it goes to Devora about HTML. So I'll click that. If I click on testimonials, it will go to Devora testimonials.html down the bottom left. And I click on it, this menu bar changes. Similarly, if I mouse over the contact, bottom left it says Devora contact HTML. If I click on it, it says www.parkson Devora contact HTML. Okay, so let's have a look at this main website, because this is the main website, your root website. Look, that's not what we want. Here's what we want. Yep, so here we are in this Devora, the main website, and it has one page, the index or home page, one page, the about page, one page, the contact page, and one page, the testimonial page. Here it has a navbar, and if you look at the navbar, this home button links to index. This about button links to about. Testimonial button leads to testimonials over here. And contact leads to contact over here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, but your navbar actually has 5 buttons. And what this 5th button does is, if I just bring back up Firefox, if I click on properties, it actually loads the second site, a subdirectory site, a subfolder site. So if I go to home and look at this navbar up here, click on that. That goes to Devora index. Click on that. That goes to Devora about. Click on that. That goes to Devora testimonials, and click on that, which goes to Devora contact, which are all part of the main site. However, when I click on this one here, and if you look at the bottom left, it now changes from Devora to add the subfolder properties index. So when I click on that, we go to Devora properties index, and whilst it has the same navbar along the top, it's now got this subfolder because it's submenu, because it's loading the or second menu, a second navbar in fact, because it's now loading a completely different website. And I can click on these different properties and move across, and you can see that at the moment this second website has got this peachy, I suppose you'd call it peachy colour, whereas if you go back to the main website, it has this light grey background, and I've only done that just to highlight the fact that these buttons and the main ones go to property ones, and these are loading a different website. You wouldn't normally do that, you just have them all the same background. Similarly, with this these bubble text, it's just me trying to explain what was going on when I share the Xara file. So in the root directory, they're all grey background, but in the properties directory, they're in this yellow background. So that's how I'd go about it. So one or two things you need to know. We've already looked at the root directory. Now I'm going to go across and look at the properties directory. And as I say, it's got this pitch background, and this section, this bubble text has got this yellow one. But that's just to highlight the fact that that's it. But this menu is identical, as is the header up here, as is the header up there, to the main menu. And whilst in the Xara menu, if I click on the buttons here, I'll double click this to bring up the navbar properly. Click on change then. Let's move this up here. This home button goes to main, which you go link to, and you've got link, index, about, contact and testimonials, which that's fine. Same with the about, goes to the about menu, same for testimonials and same for contact. However, the properties button links to the subdirectory, and the subdirectory is properties index HTM. Right, so that's the difference there. Okay, if I go to properties, this is where this is linking to. Properties index up here. I've highlighted, put some highlights around here to indicate that we're actually in the properties subdirectory. That's up to you whether you want to do that or not. But although this menu navbar looks exactly the same, there are subtle differences, in as much as, let's put this up to change. This time, instead of just going home, it has the URL double period or double full stop, or whatever you want to call that, /index, which means go up one directory to index HTM. The about goes up to /about HTM, so it go up one directory. So these double dots mean go up one directory, and these double dots go up one directory. And the properties button just has a hash, because I don't want that to link to anything. So that's the way. And this navbar, if I change that, just links to pages in this. I can't scroll that down now, but it just leads to links in this subdirectory. I'll leave that for a second. Finally, just let's look at how the file structure of this website is created. And here I am in on my hard drive, and this is a folder, Xara, and it contains the about, contact, index and testimonials, as well as the index HTML files. But then it has this subdirectory which holds the properties, which is index prop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the index HTML files for that folder. Similarly, on my server, they're just exactly the same. So it's just a matter of I don't know how people like to use their FTP. I tend to prefer Xara's FTP. I find it quite good when you're working the program just to upload it from the actual Xara file. But sometimes I'll use FileZilla in this case. Use any other FTP program you want. But I think if you can just look at the file structure of that, that might be a bit help you understand it. Anyway, so enough of my mumbling. I hope this helps somebody anyway. All the best. This is Egg. Cheers.